Diego Simeone leading his team up. He's given so much, as have all those players, and you can't help to feel sorry for them. So for the medal presentation, for the trophy presentation, let me hand back to Darren Fletcher.
Thanks, Gary. It's not the walk they wanted to make, but they can be proud of what they've achieved on this Champions League road this season, beating the likes of Barcelona and Bayern Munich along the way. And while he's in charge, you'd always expect him to be there or thereabouts and challenging Owen, because they've got such a fantastic spirit. As the boys have been saying, a squad that seems to get stronger by the season, with some magnificent players in it as well.
Well, they've lost some top players along the way. I think their scouting network is exceptional. Find a way to get the next stars of the future. We saw one today in Carrasco. Embrace the occasion. Saul Niguez is one of those players as well. I think Diego Simeone done a remarkable job of transforming this team.
They continue to defy the odds and buck the trend, and they'll be back among the contenders next season as well. But it is a trophyless campaign for Diego Simeone and his players. They can look back though on the goals of Antoine Griezmann, the leadership of Gavi, the performances in goal of Jan Oblak. It's not too many penalty shootouts that you see though, where you see one like tonight where neither goalkeeper actually touched the ball.
Yeah, well, and often they went the wrong way, but the execution, you know, and the concentration in a moment like that was exceptional, because that's what it is, concentration. I thought the player did a remarkable job of finishing off, and the only one, as you said before, was cruel for Juan Fran. Don't think he really wanted to be there.
Disappointing night for Antoine Griezmann, who you could see there didn't want the medal around his neck. Carrasco did all he could to try and win the game tonight for Atletico Madrid. They've all got to pick themselves up and dust themselves down, because lots of them have got the European Championships on the horizon. The Copa America is this summer as well. But there he is, Zinedine Zidane, the seventh man to win the trophy as a player and a coach, joining the likes of Pep Guardiola, Carlo Ancelotti and the late great Johan Cruyff on that list. And he's won it after just 5 months in charge of Real Madrid. It'll be a third Champions League winners' medal for Cristiano Ronaldo, the 11th time they've won this competition, and the 15th European trophy in all. It's turning out to be a very familiar walk for those players and for this club. And they've managed to win a game in the San Siro as well tonight for the first time. It's taken them 15 tries, but they've picked the right night to break the duck.
Look, they found a way to stay in the game. Atletico dominated the second half, extra time, but they got into penalties. The execution was remarkable, I think, for Zidane in his young career. What to start as a manager, seems to have the golden touch. As a player, he had it, no doubt.
Going to be a first Champions League winners' medal tonight for the likes of Keylor Navas and Dani Carvajal, who left the pitch in tears, but no doubt he's smiling tonight. And Marcelo was among the players who made the walk up there in 2014 against the same opposition. And it's going to be a special moment as well for Sergio Ramos, who's going to lift the Champions League trophy for the first time. It was Iker Casillas a couple of years ago, but he'll join the likes of Gento and Manuel Sanches, Fernando Hierro and others who have lifted the European Cup or the Champions League as the captain of Real Madrid.
I thought he was the best player on the pitch this evening. I thought he was just defensively, he was exceptional, popping up with the early goal. Just played like a real captain, leading from the front. Such a star.
There is Dani Carvajal, who seems in much better spirits now. Whether he'll be ready for the European Championships remains to be seen. That's the next job on the agenda for him.
I think a Champions League trophy can do that to you. Can hear you pretty quickly.
And what a special moment it is for Alvaro Arbeloa as well, who's going to be leaving the club after the game. And he'll be leaving the Bernabeu with a Champions League winners' medal around his neck, albeit not part of the matchday squad today. He's made it, cramp and all.
He's a superstar, Gareth Bale. He makes the game look so easy. He's such a powerful athlete. But he was exceptional.
It's almost his big moment. The man who scored the first goal of the final converted his penalty as well, and as Owen says, on the pitch he led this Real Madrid team with great distinction tonight, Sergio Ramos. And that's what it's all been about. The celebrations here in the San Siro are about to begin. It's title number 11 for this club. It's Real Madrid's night in Milan. Real Madrid are Champions League winners yet again.
Great scenes here in the San Siro. We'll have plenty more reaction and celebrations to come before we finish tonight. Real Madrid are the 2016 UEFA Champions League winners.